All right, Tavae Lewis. It's going to be a great fight, y'all. Y'all ready?
I'm excited.
5'10", 185. His hobby is physical therapy. His fighting style is Muay Thai, BJJ. He's fighting at a Sabins Martial Arts Academy. His favorite fighter is Khabib and John Jones.
Woo.
He's 32 years old. His walkout song is, well, ain't really it, but this is 50 Cent.
I'm about to say, I was like, that's not what I was reading the paper.
Yeah.
He changed up.
Yeah, he switched it up. He's like, you know what? I was going to go J. Cole, but I'm going to go back to 50. Let's take it back real quick.
Do it.
Not bad.
So interesting, Khabib and John Jones, both phenomenal, arguably GOATs. Completely different fighting styles.
I've said for a long time, there isn't
nothing the same.
any man in history, and I mean any man in history, that you could lock in a room with John Jones and they make it out alive. John Jones is probably one of the greatest to ever do it, so I got to say, good inspiration
Big
today.
time.
Yeah. And then Khabib, you know, basically, well, he wrestled bears. No, basically wrestled bears. Retired on top. Undefeated forever. So yeah, I mean, those are two people to really live up to. But again, I'm caught off guard because they're so completely different styles.
Yeah.
Speaking of bears, Tavae looks big.
Yeah.
Big guy. Now Gavilan's a tall guy, but Tavae looks big. This is gonna be interesting.
Well, they got a hard fight to follow up, but they're not in the main event for no reason.
Yeah, nailed it. He's entered the cage. Getting a good feel, good walk around. I like to see guys enter, feel comfortable.
Yeah, and he's checking the bounce on the cage. That does come into play, especially with somebody that's a wrestler.
All the small things, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of small things you need to pay attention to.
And now his opponent making his way to the player one cage, Gavilan Blair.
All right, fight fans. This is the last fighter coming out of the night. Remember, this is the main event. We've got Gavilan, Flawless Bland. He's fighting at a Flawless Mixed Martial Arts Academy. His style is MMA. His height is 5'11", and he weighed in 185 pounds. His only hobbies are fighting and construction. His record currently is 3-2. Favorite fighter is Mighty Mouse Demetrius Johnson. He's 33 years of age, and he's walking out to Russ, put you on games. So can Gavilan put us on game tonight, Lance?
Mighty Mouse, another one that some people argue is the GOAT. And again, another good argument.
Another great argument. I'll tell you, this is what I've been waiting for. Main event, two big guys fighting for food onto the table. Can't ask for more.
No.
Belt on the line. And again, Tavae should have been the champion. Tavae took out a long-time pro, guy that's fought in big promotions, Kyle Kurtz. He just happened to miss weight.
I guarantee in his head he is the champion. I guarantee he's walking out here as if that belt's already his.
You really think so? Gavilan looks great.
I'm sure. No, I just meant I'm not saying how it's going to end. I'm just saying I'm sure he's coming out here. That's his belt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those, like, Lewis is, in his mind, he's a champion. He should have won it last time. And Bland's going to come in here and be like, you're never going to touch that belt.
Yeah.
So.
And again, Gavilan, I've not seen this guy not look collected while he operates in here. And that's, again, while I want to credit his wrestling. He utilizes grips you don't see often. He can control postures that you wouldn't usually be controlled in. It's a guy that throws a different game at you because of the amount of experience in one field, but that doesn't make him one-dimensional. We've seen Gavilan hit some guys pretty hard, too, additionally.
These are two big boys.
Tim Francis out there.
Yep.
Gotta love Tim Francis.
Yeah, he's an amazing referee.
He looks super
or
honest
somebody
tonight.
should sponsor him, take that opportunity. So, I mean, UFC's coming to St. Louis. He might be one of the refs. Jump on the board now, get that man paid.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Cage of Honor 91 main event of the evening. Scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds for the Cage of Honor Professional Middleweight Championship. Brought to you tonight by Player One. Sip all day, feel amazing. Life's too short for boring drinks. And now, for all those watching on MMAFutures.live, and for those here in attendance in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, are you ready for war? Introducing first, fighting out of the Cape Electrical blue corner. This Muay Thai and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu specialist stands 5'10", weighed in 185 pounds. He is a veteran of 11 professional fights with 5 wins coming by way of submission. Representing Sabin's Martial Arts Academy, fighting out of Carbondale, Illinois, Tavae, the Southern Illinois Golden Boy, Lewis. His opponent across the Player One cage, fighting out of the Cape Electrical red corner, is a mixed martial artist standing 5'11", weighed in 184.4 pounds. He holds a professional record, 3 wins, 2 defeats, with 2 wins coming by way of knockout. Representing Flawless Mixed Martial Arts Academy, fighting out of Syson, Missouri, he is Gavilan Flawless Bland. Your referee in charge of the main event, Tim Francis.
All right, gentlemen, we covered all the rules in the back. I expect a good, clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Touch them up if you choose to, and go back to your corner.
I hope you guys heard the rules because it's time for the action. Gavilan Bland versus Tavae Lewis. This is going to be exciting. We got the 185-pound title on the line. Tim Francis calling it. Are both corners ready?
And don't worry, fight fans at home. Even though Bland was giving Wiki some love, I'll make sure that Wiki stays unbiased.
Woo! And a huge calf kick to open up.
Yeah.
You don't want to go knee to knee like that too many times, Tavae. That's going to hurt you both.
Yes. Well, he does have a knee pad on, though. Well, it's more of a sleeve, but.
And he's, he
good
had him
takedown.
under the hips. It was time to go down.
That sounded like they hit the bottom of the cage, too, which never feels good.
When
That's
you're
all
that
steel.
heavy.
No, that's all steel, man, yeah. There's padding there, but you still feel that. We were joking earlier with those pads that are on the bars. You can't tell much difference.
You know, one thing I'll say about Tavae that I feel like I've noticed after watching him fight a few times now, 185 pounds is the weigh-in. This man does not weigh 185 pounds, guys. So I think he surprises a lot of people when he gets his arms around him, and especially when he starts riding him like he is Gavilan right now. It's a lot more weight than what you're probably preparing for.
Yeah, Lewis definitely looks like the bigger of the two. Bland's taller, but yeah, Lewis looks the thicker of the two. Oh, nice reversal by Bland.
And see,
Oh, but Lewis doesn't stop. That's good to keep driving. Good wrestling on both parts.
yeah, and Gavilan's got an arm. This is not a position to finish it, but he's got one. If he can get his legs out,
Yeah, there's a leg tie on
he
Bland
might be
right
able
now.
to rotate a little bit more, but that cage is also going to stop him.
However, too, if he can get that arm, there's a chance that if Bland can pull that arm out, there's a chance Lewis gives up that tie to get out of it. Or Lewis tries to take him out, but that could be risky as Bland could roll him.
Yeah. Also, if he pulls his head out of that position, the arm is just by itself at that point, so that his head's helping him quite a bit right now, and he forced to let go by just stepping over. That is beautiful work from Tavae, but he doesn't get it full. Gavilan rotates off the cage and keeps it in half guard.
Yeah, it looks like he's just doing a little bit of smothering right now, trying to loosen Bland up.
I'm honestly surprised with Tavae's game plan. I mean, you've seen him come out here and strike and strike and strike, and now he's fighting one of the best wrestlers I've seen step into Cage of Honor, and it is takedown, takedown, takedown for Tavae. Yes, we've been seeing that tonight.
I call that the GSP effect.
Throwing a completely different book at him, you know. You prepared for me to strike. I prepared to take you down.
Absolutely. For those at home, Bland is in the yellow, Lewis is in the black.
Tim's trying to watch the action here, making sure there's still transitioning happening because there's not a lot of striking. But both men are trying to get a position.
He got a little close there. There might have been a verbal warning. I don't know that for sure, but
Hold on. Gavilan's actually got a leg here. If he can get his head and his knees behind.
Yeah, if he can
knees
sprawl
behind him.
out, there he
There
goes.
he goes.
However,
Don't
though,
lose the
Lewis,
leg,
yeah, I'd say
yeah.
Lewis has his own sprawl. There we go, back up.
Now that was wise. Get it back to the cage wall.
Yes. Oh, yeah, Lewis felt that one because he adjusted right after that second one landed. Still staying calm, though. Again, though, this is pro level. You usually keep the straight face even though you're hurting inside.
And now this is where I've seen Gavilan operate at his absolute best, is another guy trying to fight him off, and he's just working grips.
Let him off.
Backed out of there.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Shoots right under that first punch, and he's trying to get the takedown again back to the cage wall. Again, this is what he does.
Yeah, these two are mirroring each other, honestly. They both seem to have the same strengths right now.
Tavae dropped himself thinking he might be able to secure that headlock, and it might cost him position here, and you do not want to be on your back.
And not just that, depending on where the judges are located, because they're in 3 different spots, if you're in the wrong position, you couldn't tell that. It looked like Bland bullied him down.
Yeah.
So that could hurt him on the judges' cards, too.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's got the arm sealed off. He's got the arm sealed off at the leg, too. There's not a lot he can do. It's a neck crank.
He's fine. Yeah, he's okay. Once he started getting his hips down, he was fine. I know his face looked really bad, but it was mostly just a squeeze.
Looked like a little more of a
Oh,
neck
we got a
crank
heel
there.
hook. We got a heel hook.
This is allowed in the pros, guys.
Yes.
You don't see the amateurs go for this because you cannot twist the joints in
Yeah,
the leg.
manipulation like that. You can do straights, but not in most states.
There it is.
Oh, nice slid
it
out.
Slips right out.
Now this is where a little later in the round came into play. The sweat helped him slide out of that.
And I'll tell you, they are happy to hear the board clap. They're
Oh, yeah,
getting
it's
to
a
the
rough
end of the round. Doesn't look like it's going to end in the next 10. They want to talk to their coaches.
Yeah, for
On
those
to
that don't
round
know
number 2,
ground
scheduled
game,
for
that
3
may
in
have
this
looked like
main
just a
event
bunch
for
of
the
hugging,
Cage
but
of
that
Honor
was exhausting.
Middleweight Championship.
gosh.
Brought to
Both
you
those
once
guys are
again
working
by Player
extremely
One.
hard in that fight.
They're applying
official
so much
Cage of
pressure
Honor
to
tree.
imply to the other guy, you can't go this way. It's constant use of the muscle.
And now it is, let's see who recovers the best. Both are breathing heavy, but there also are practices where you purposely breathe heavy to get more oxygen in, so when you start the second round.
Gavilan hasn't worked that hard in any of the fights I've got to call for him at all. Tavae just gave him a brand new playbook, and now we're going to see if Gavilan can adjust to it.
This is where the coaches can come into play.
That is a great point. Great point.
This is where your coaches need to recognize and they need to adjust the plan, and then it's up to you to listen to your coaches and follow through. If you don't listen to your coaches, it's pointless.
As most people say, when you get punched in the face, the game plan goes out the window. The best is try not to let that happen.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, I don't think either one wants to, because in the beginning they both had a chance to throw and they both went for shots. So, yeah. I thought Bland was going to when he let him off the cage, and he said, "No, I just want my own shot."
I got to say,
Here we go. Oh, sweat flying. Mouthpiece out of the cage. The mouthpiece just flew out of the cage. I don't even know how they handled that.
I don't know how Tim's going to fix
Okay,
it.
the corner threw it back in. Nope, that's
Okay.
smart, because otherwise, how are you going to get it?
Tim's going to try to find a moment to get
Look at
somebody
that.
protected here.
There's an ankle grab. Yeah, Tim don't know. He's just an mouthpiece. Somebody's missing it. Yeah.
That went completely out of the cage. We can't blame Tim.
Which one of you don't have one of this? Oh, throwing up a triangle.
Okay.
That's again though.
Yeah, he
See, they're
slid
so
the arm in there,
yeah, they're so slick right now from the sweat. This is where like submissions are easier earlier in the fight. Well, that was some excitement.
I usually say a closed guard is a sign of someone who's kind of uncomfortable in the guard, but Gavilan's so experienced, but maybe this pressure from Tavae does have him a little nervous. I don't want you to go any further than this.
So I will argue that the fact that it doesn't necessarily mean you're uncomfortable. What it means though is you're definitely on the defensive. So
beautiful step over.
yeah, he's probably trying to gather his senses and probably didn't want this to happen.
Another big step over. Oh,
they got that
wow.
tie again, that leg tie. He likes that. Lewis, this is, what, 3 times Lewis has gone for that tie? You used to see it a lot in Japan, like a lot of like your Aokis and Gomi used to do those.
He said Habib was one of his favorite fighters. Habib
Habib does it too. You're right. Yep.
Everybody he
Yep.
fights.
You're right too. Yeah. Most recently, the Khabib would be. I was naming off older guys. Sorry, showing my age. I'm showing my age a bit. Yeah.
There you go.
Well, Wiki, you asked for it, and you had a little bit of the striking game with the mouthpiece flying out of the cage.
Gavilan somehow worked his way back to half guard.
So Lewis is in a great spot. He's not only on top, but he's in his corner. So he's going to be able to hear the instructions perfectly.
We see maybe a cage walk, but it's harder the heavier they get.
Yeah. Oh, he got out. Oh,
And
Lewis
there
had
it
an
is.
arm bar.
Oh, wow.
Lewis had an arm bar there.
Thing.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a he's looking for a triangle, maybe. Yeah, he's looking for a triangle. He's pulling that ankle down. But yeah, that arm bar was clear as day if you would have recognized it.
That Tavae, I mean no disrespect, but that triangle is going to be hard with shorter legs on a body like
And
Gavilan.
Bland is going the right direction. Oh, look for a shoulder lock. That's smart. Going to Noma. All right, and back in. The famous trifecta, armbar, triangle, omoplata. We just saw it.
That is something they'll teach you in your first week at jiu-jitsu class, guys, and you see professionals doing it today.
Well, here's the thing, and I'm gonna preach on this. The thing is, that's called the trifecta, but if you master the trifecta, you'll be phenomenal.
And Gavilan now trying
Oh,
to
nice elbows.
Yep, get some strikes in.
Yeah, kids at home, master the trifecta. Yeah, fancy moves are cool, but there's a lot of fighters that's won titles with just knowing those. Well, not just knowing them, but making them an expert at those three.
Guys, Uriah Faber became a champion just using guillotines.
Yep. Lewis looking maybe for another leg lock.
Gavilan's got an arm sealed, and it's just awkward.
Yeah, but he's going for a knee bar. See, the problem is, though, Lewis is doing what you need to do. You want to trap my arm, I'll take that leg. And you see, that's what he's rolling over. He's going to look for a knee bar.
Just don't get hit too many times in the process.
Yeah, the thing is, though, if Bland wants to get a lot of power, he's going to have to give that leg up, and he's not going to want to do that. But he is scoring points. So, and we talked about it earlier, Lewis's head's on the mat.
S-guard. It is a long, extended S-guard, but he's definitely in an S-guard, and those elbows hurt from here. Tavae's got to get out of that. He's working on it. Yeah, he can protect the right side of his face again.
And Lewis might be looking for no, I didn't know if he's going to try a banana split or a calf crusher from there.
Wow, Gavilan putting down a lot of damage right now, though, while Tavae's just trying to figure out what to do. And again, this is where Gavilan operates his absolute best. He's going to smother you with damage, and he's going to make things awkward, and he's going to make every decision you make hard and long.
This is what Bland has to do, because obviously Lewis shows he knows leg locks, and Bland has to stay busy to keep punching him in the face so he doesn't grab a leg.
Bland keeps stepping over and sealing that right arm too at Tavae.
Using those elbows nicely as well. There we go, nice way to finish.
In the last 10 seconds here, you can't just block, you got to defend. You heard the bell.
He's warning him.
You heard the bell. Tim will stop it.
He warned him. Yep. He gave him a ton of warnings.
Absolutely.
I get you may want to ride the bell out, but a referee does not know the time, and he's not supposed to think of the time. He's supposed to think of the fight.
I would be shocked if Tim even heard the board clap, how focused he is.
Honestly.
His job is to keep people safe. His job is to make sure they can fight again and continue to put food on the table. Tim did a great job there. So did Gavilan Bland. So did Tavae Lewis.
Absolutely.
That was a fantastic main event.
Very great fight. I think it was complete opposite of the co-main event. Co-main event was a striking fest. This was a grappling fest.
Yeah.
Both fights phenomenal.
And again, we're going to see a replay here of just that smothering pressure. And he never gave up this half guard. He continued to extend those long legs and seal off the right arm of Tavae.
For those learning at home, you have to intelligently defend yourself. Blocking only is not intelligently defending yourself.
No. What if you got knocked out and your hands were just stuck in that position?
Exactly,
These things happen.
Francis can't see your face. That's why he's warning you. And we could see his mouth was moving the whole time, so he probably got a ton of warnings. Francis doesn't like stopping fights if he doesn't have to. So.
No. I mean, again, to compliment Tim, very first fight of the night, we saw him completely dodge a stoppage to let Zach Carlisle keep going, and he even dove towards the body and managed to get no hands on and let them keep going because Zach woke up in time.
Yep.
Tim Francis is an excellent referee. Again, you just have to credit him for doing his job, and he's keeping fighters safe.
Yep. One of the best in the Midwest.
And apparently, so is Gavilan Bland. Shout out Gavilan
Shout
Bland.
out.
We should talk more about you.
And new. I told you his game plan to make sure that Lewis never touched that belt.
Yeah. And again, shout out to Tavae. I mean, this game plan to come out and take down, and really win the first round.
Yeah.
Tavae absolutely won.
Yeah.
And he won it solidly.
Well, that's why he's so disappointed when it was stopped, you know, 'cause,
Yep.
yeah. He thought he was going to ride it. I'm assuming he thought he was going to try to ride it out.
But Tavae was breathing out of his mouth at the start of the second round, and again,
He's still, yeah, he looks a little worried out now. All right, let's get the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Tim Francis, calls a stop to this fight. 4 minutes, 59 seconds into the second round, declaring your winner by TKO and new Cage of Honor professional middleweight champion, Gavilan Flawless Bland. Here to present the middleweight championship belt is AJ, owner of Player One. Thank you very much, AJ, for your support of Cage of Honor. We look forward to a great history in the making with Player One. AJ, go ahead and throw the strap on the champion right here. AJ, man, it's great to have you aboard here with Cage of Honor. It's nice to meet you, sir. Give us your thoughts on what this means to you to become part of the Cage of Honor.
Amazing event. I want to thank Johnny and D-Ray, 3 Eagles Distributing. Go find Player One at your retail outlets, mainly Roads 101. They're here with us. Thanks to all of my business partners sitting up there tonight. My beautiful fiance, Johnny D-Ray, love you. This is an amazing venue. We're going to do it again.
We're excited to have you guys aboard. Thank you very much, Player One, for your support of Cage of Honor, sir. Tavae. Danielle, come in here. Where's Danielle at? Danielle?
Oh, we're getting a proposal.
wow.
Wow. Oh.
For all those that might not be able to see, Tavae Lewis has a diamond ring in his hand, asking his beautiful now fiance Daniel to marry him, and she said, and she said yes. Give it up for Tavae Lewis and Danielle. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I'm going to talk to you a little bit. I'm going to interview. We can stay right here. I know you guys, you fought hard for this belt, man, and obviously things didn't go out your way, but man, what an impressive showing that you had tonight. Congratulations on your new engagement. Your thoughts on this fight and what's next for you?
All respect to Gavilan, man. He was a lot tougher and defended my submissions very well. Honestly, his jiu-jitsu game has came a long way. And I feel really privileged to fight an opponent like him. Now, as far as like my fighting and stuff, I'm gonna reevaluate it and rethink my game and improve, and I'll be fucking back.
Well, we're excited to see what's next for you, Tavae. Congratulations on a great fight, you know. Congratulations on the engagement. You guys enjoy that. Thank you very much.
Also, I want to give a big shout out to all of Southern Illinois. They came and showed out for me like nobody else. Whenever I lost everything in my house fire a couple years ago, they all had my back. And I just want to let y'all know I fucking love y'all.
Tavae Lewis, ladies and gentlemen, coming over here to talk to the champion. Congratulations, Gavilan. Gavilan, sorry, my brother. Well done, man. That was a hard fought. You guys were grinding back and forth. You were able to then get it done with a ground and pound to grab the strap. Your thoughts on this fight?
This fight was a blessing. First and foremost, let me thank God, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, because without him, I wouldn't be here. But I won't lie, I kind of disrespected his grappling a little bit. I knew he was going to come out throwing hard punches, so I was a little timid, and I didn't throw my hands in the beginning. I'm grateful that I was built this way, you know, to fight through adversity. I could have quit a few times. I heard him breathing like he wanted to a couple times, but he didn't. So that kind of pushed me to keep going. You know, he was a tough competitor. I can tell he had a good game plan coming in for me, and he executed very well. I'm just grateful that I had the heart to keep pushing.
Well done executing your game plan here and to keep going and to come up with the win. What's it feel like to have this belt? And maybe, you know, is there somebody that you want to maybe, you know, to challenge you for this belt?
No lie. I kind of feel what Montreal said, you know, but I hope he knows that is my weight class. I'm not calling him out. All I'm saying is you just came to my house and you took a title that you know I'm coming for. So I don't know if it's going to be June, November, later on this year, but it's going to happen. I'm sorry, brother. I got to take that one from you. Well, beyond that, I do want to thank my uncle Lynn McCaster. He's a phenomenal martial artist. He blessed me with my black belt back in 2020. He's just been with me throughout my whole career. He lives in Arizona, so we have a lot of phone conversations. And you wouldn't believe how much you can grow from a person just from having a relationship with him. So to have him in my corner at 73 years old, it makes me feel good. And that I got to represent him very well. Yeah, I got to say your age because, look, those are my genetics. Those are my genetics. I love them. Thank you so much. And Cody Kellison, thank you to all the guys at Gracie Humana. I couldn't have done this without them, and he's a testament to it. One of the best rolling partners I have, and everybody he has in that gym gives me some of the best work. If you want some good work in jiu-jitsu, come over to Jackson, find Brian, find Cody, come get that work in. Last thing, I'm starting my own gym, okay? It's an MMA gym on Broadway. It's been a rough time trying to get it started. So, hey, if you want to bring in your kids whenever I get going, come holler at me. Hey, if you want to help me get it up and going, holler at me, because I'm serious. I want to change the Midwest. I'm tired of us having to fight each other. That's why I say thank you to Montreal. He's not from here. I say thank you to Tavae because he's not from here. Thank you to Zach Davis. They're not from here. That's what the Midwest needs. We need to fight other people, not each other. Not each other. Let's join together. What's up, man? Oh, okay, yeah, he from St. Louis. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, way to get that dub. But you are in my weight class, bro, and I'm coming for you. I might have. I'll come down for you. Oh, hey, watch who you call out. Watch who you call out. Yeah, huh? I got stripes on my chest. You feel me? On my chest.
Well, certainly, you know, there's going to be, you know, we can go to welterweight, we can go to middleweight, you know, it's going to be good. Whatever happens, happens. You know, we're excited to see what's in store for your future. When I announced your name tonight for your walkout, man, there was a lot of people in here that support you, man. It feels good as an announcer to call a guy and then to have so many people around him supporting him. It feeds me. How does that feed you? And who are these people that came tonight?
90% of these people watch me fight on the streets. I about lost my life in 2011. I witnessed a murder for the first time. Changed me. I never thought I would fight again. These same people who watch me about throw my life away have been the same one investing in this promotion to make sure that I can keep on fighting. Keep on fighting. I got sponsors that people don't know about. Will Perry, Marcus Smith. I mean, I got some guys that have just really been following me. Otis and Oto Boone. Man, these are my friends, man. Friends that are paving the way for me to continue in my career. That I'm grateful. My family, like I said, they watched me about throw it away. And now they're supporting me to get to the top, so I'm grateful.
Well, we're interested to see what's next for you, sir. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together one more time for your middleweight champion, Gavilan Flawless Plan. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our next event's coming up in June. Make sure that you guys follow Kate Javon on all social media outlets to find out when that will be. Also, make sure you follow Player One on all social media outlets.
Nice. Now, and we saw 2 titles change in the main event. Bland can be called champion, and Lewis can be called fiance.